Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. We are going to be continuing where we left off on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Hey, Tara. Welcome in. Anyway, we're on to the second day, I think, of the second trial in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Excuse me. Yeah, and should be a nice, chill, relaxed time. I love that you can like just barely see my some of my VHS collection in the back there, in front of all of my CDs, and then there's records down there. Yeah, camera. How does that work? Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna start a Final Fantasy 7 or Tactics playthrough that I'm actually gonna stick with on stream. And just I've beat both of those games so many times. Goodness, I keep on having stuff in my throat. Anyway, let's go ahead and pause the Sneaker Pimps as what we were listening to there. Jump over here. Let's make sure that I have this. And that should be all right. Yeah, I really need a stream deck or something that I can have like a really quick mute button that doesn't involve me. Well, I mean, I guess reaching for my mouse versus reaching for my for a stream deck or whatever is kind of the same speed. So, yeah, at any rate, okay, and I do have audio in my headphones. Have all that figured out. Yeah, we've done some talking to Maya and gathering some evidence and doing some research and looking around and everything. And yeah. So let's oh, that I'm already on the save. So back out of there. Courtroom number 1 this time. We were in number 2 last time, I think. Trial of Miss Maya Fey. Ah, Edgeworth. I love Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. I think I read a fanfiction or 40 about that, right? Your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Decided I think I'm going to read these out, just for fun. So, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. Accurate. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blown object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Got some floor plans added to the court record. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Yeah, the voice I'm doing for Gumshoe is a little scratchy on my throat. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. I know, right? Doesn't that just sound terrible? Just being pressed on everything you say. Justice system, am I right? Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. All right. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Oh, hi, Ducky. Yeah, don't work too hard, or, you know, work just hard enough, right? Thanks for popping in, love. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. God damn it. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. I'm just gonna keep pressing everything. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah! Sorry, I got the order things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. Too easy. Moment. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Show you my hard evidence. Damn it. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Examine the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Hey, Ash. Welcome in. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. That was a really funny sentence for that to be caught by the auto mod. That's funny. I need to figure out where in my dashboard and shit I can go to turn that off. Because, yeah, I don't need an auto mod doing that shit. I'm capable of moderating my own stream, and I have other mods occasionally. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I'm pretty sure I do have evidence for that, actually. Oh, yeah, right there. Death was instantaneous. She couldn't have written it. Yeah, Poro. Wonder where the right place to present that evidence is. Do I have to press and then present the evidence? I don't actually know. Well, I can't remember what the rest of this testimony is. Clearly in blood. Oh, there's another statement further in here that I can present evidence on. The blood was the victim's. Yeah, let's present this. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Lawyer tricks. Gotta love it. Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? Nope. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Ah, there it is. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? This game is so good. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write the autopsy report till the day after. Whoops. Oh, right. Prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? I'm curious as to which cases make you want to chew glass, honestly. The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Oh god, I vaguely remember the circus one. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Yes, I'm a sham. Me, right here. I'm the living embodiment of imposter syndrome. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Is chain of custody on that evidence? Not fun. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good! The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? That's what I'm wondering. Jesus. Fucking character model. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Good lord. I don't know if I want to do voices anymore. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. It's a problem that me and April May share. Winking sets everyone off. It's great. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. If I spent more time like I used to practicing voices and everything, I'd be able to keep it up for longer. But I'm very, very out of practice. You know what? No, I don't know. What? Tell me. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Is that an offer? An invitation? Because I can probably hook that up. Gee, I was like in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel was directly across from the Fay & Company law offices. That's right, big boy. Big boy, good lord. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay, I'm paying real close attention to this. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. I'm gonna look at the court record real quick. And, of course, that doesn't have the time on it. The best voices I can remember from Game Grumps, when I still watched them, were the voices in their Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. And, like, Jesus Christ, those voices. There's no way the voice that was picked for Monica was not done intentionally without some prior knowledge, right? Like, it was too perfect. Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her, and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Oh my god, her boobs bounced when she said that. I bet if I heard that voice again, that it was Aaron doing Monica, right? Yeah, if I heard it again, I'm sure I could mimic it, you know? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Are you sure it's the testimony that's solid, Your Honor? Maybe something under your robe instead? I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? Thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mr. or Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. What a dick. God, fucking prosecutors. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Why did you look out the window? Why did you do that? Because you were told to. Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. I'm gonna go for it on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. The fucking eye twitch. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Good fucking lord. Of course the gallery is all on her side. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Mm-hmm. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. The shade that this bitch is throwing. If that's your thing, you know. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. The mousy girl. How do you know she was the defendant? Oh god, hey, what's up, Miller? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? Oh, Miller, somebody else has already been hit by the auto mod this stream. Because I haven't figured out yet. I actually honestly haven't even really looked where to go in and disable it. There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Nope, you're not the only one Automod hates, and you won't be the first one this stream, but I guarantee, just knowing who you are as a person, you'll get the Automod. That testimony stinks! Yeah, like the SpongeBob dude. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. True. Ha! Back to the eye twitch. Her eye starts twitching, and then Edgeworth is gonna come in. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Wow, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all of the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Okay, Law Dispute has kind of ruined the word darling for me because of the song Such Small Hands. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Bouncy boobs. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. I'm gonna look at that floor plan real quick. No, I don't buy it. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the Thinker, I think. That did it. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I think I go straight to the clock statement. Yeah. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? God damn it. I know Miller would like it. You just said that the statue of the Clinker, or the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh. I love the eye twitch animation. It's so good. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, fuck you. She knew it was a clock. Miller, whose side are you on, bro? The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. The side of justice, huh? Then you should be on my side. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. God. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. I've caught murderer. Yes, I did object to the judge. Stuffed shirt old fucker. With his little hammer and his robes. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ha! See, and it worked, too. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Company? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee. No, you didn't. The law offices of Fay & Company where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. God, that smug little smirk. I want to wipe it off his face with my face. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty, somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Pretty sure. Oh, yep. That's it. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. A girly phone, you say? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Aw, Edgeworth is all flustered. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Fucking sounds. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's the clock itself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn, the dialogue in this is so good. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Savage. Oh. Hey, Miller, still like the cat lady? Looking a little DBZ villain there now. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Lord. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Goddamn, I thought I was bipolar. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Teensy bit. Just a teensy bit. I guess I did. Team. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Boom. Have a look at this. That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. I would have a lot of fun watching you stream. And, I wouldn't worry too much about being cancelled. Being cancelled is, not real. What it actually is horrible people who say awful things finding out the consequences of their actions. You know, making off-color jokes like, that's my vibrator, Judge, is not cancelable. It's funny, in fact. No more Mountain Dew. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. I think I can. It's simple. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone call. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it? What's it this time? It's a clock. Boom. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. It's devastating to my case. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ah, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. Jesus Christ. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. And oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. God, that expression, just yikes. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. You're wrong and an asshole. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. Nope. No, they're just gonna let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Come on, think. I don't know what the right answer is here. What's the right answer? I don't know. Hey, Jake. Thanks for the lurk. I need to get a lurk command set up. But, yeah, I will, I need to make a note to do that. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May is admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Any other witnesses, huh? None, Your Honor. She's the last. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Fucker. Backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. But before that, we're going to take a quick break. I need to get something else to drink. I need to stretch my legs. And, yeah, kind of just want to pop some sneaker pimps on. And, yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for hanging out. All right, and we are back. Thank you for your patience, and yeah, let's get to this bellboy testimony. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. Oh, there we go. Sorry, didn't have the game audio turned back on. My bad. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. All right. That seems fine. I'm gonna press that. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... saw them, huh? The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. It's a weird time to ask for iced coffee. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. The crack of 9? Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Endearing. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good, there's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. God damn it, Judge. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Nope. Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Yeah, just ask about any of these, maybe. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. Oh, he fucked up. What did he say? What did you say? Ah! Oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Forgot to take my boots off when I went on break. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. I love that. Objection! It was objectionable. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Rage. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Nope. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. Bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Fucking Edgeworth. Cheater! Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Boom. Defendant lobby. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Not yet. Well, No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find it by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Well, you can. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Alright. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Oh. Alright, get some investigation going, huh? No. Oh, hey. Hey, I found my automod stuff. Just gonna... Yeah, fix this real quick. Okay. Automod is now off. You love to see it. Alright, let's, figured I would, check that real quick. Alright, let's, do some investigation. No, I can close that. Go there. Go here. Alright. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. I love the little detail that the heart flips upside down when she gets all angry and nasty. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, hmm? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wondering if I can just, like... I don't know. Let's talk to her about these. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so... angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get the same thing regardless, right? Yep. I'm gonna get all the same thing. Yeah. I've already examined all of this. Let's go back to the hotel. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Oh, well, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I don't think I have anything here. And I don't know that there's anything to, Still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Ah, still scene painting. Yeah, okay, this is all the same as it was the other day. Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fang Company law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright. That's it for this. Huh, the big painting's gone. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... It wasn't any of those. Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Quietly added to the court record. Jesus Christ, that face. Yeah, swap photos. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Alright, well. There's a lot of evidence in this trial. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. Lagoon. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Alright, not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Hey. You again. Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Yeah, a little bit. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Oops. I kind of did that myself. Alright. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears, push her hard. Ease her fears, push her hard. Push. She sucks. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? God damn it, Phoenix. Hey, how's it going? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Wright of Blue Corp. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Wonder if she says anything now. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost. Well, I'm not cooperating. Alright. Blue Court. Let's go. Blue Court. That was the photo, or the painting. Aha. What's with the surreal decor? Yeah, that desk is nuts. Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name, what's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. He wears more rings than I do, which is fucking crazy. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. I really want to punch this guy. Like, such a punchable face. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official? No, that's not what that stands for. It stands for Chief Executive Officer. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Examine the painting. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. It was 3, and you got it from that attorney. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? It inspires me to do something. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judge's Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words Judges and Special kind of stand out. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art. But probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. I think that's all I have to examine, right? Oh, there's a window. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Yeah, that's it. Fine, let's talk to this nutsack. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. That's a horse. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. Good lord. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? It's a spy agency. Just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, isn't it? Is it not? It's funny, I don't stumble over the fucking made-up words, but regular words like, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyberger. Grossberg. Punch! What a dickhead. No wonder he wears so many rings. What will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. God, this guy gives me a headache. You came here from Grodyberger's, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Oh, what happens if I present this? Let's find out. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Yeah, alright. Stonewalled. Go back to Grossberg's. See if he shows up. There he is. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Need a drink. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. Yes, you should. That would be awesome. It goes on sale quite often, so it's really cheap. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. Red White. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she's found. Sorry, sir. I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. Give him back the photograph. I'm gonna go to here. Find the incident. Find the evidence. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's do A through I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Misty Faye, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see this one. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Skim some of it. S. Suicide. Collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Okay. Leave him. An old movie poster. Alright, I think that's it. Go back to Grossberg. Found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. I don't think I can help you with that. No, I don't think you can... No, nothing else. There's gotta be more. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Alright. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? My eyes, my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You are threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You are involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Yeah, you. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Oh, gotta love it. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha, no, now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. You know, the most with a guilty verdict, from my weird research and everything, that is actually accurate to how the justice system in Japan works. Is the prosecution's conviction rate is like 90+%. It's insane. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. And with that, I'm going to save. And because I do have work in the morning, we're going to go ahead and go to our ending screen. Pop on some Sneaker Pimps. I heard, oh god, what was the name of the song? Oh yeah, Spin Spin Sugar, the next song, on the radio on the way home from getting dinner before stream. And, excuse me, it made me want to listen to Sneaker Pimps. This is also, funnily enough, a CD that I found at a thrift store. And I've loved the Sneaker Pimps for quite a while. Yeah, but at any rate, this is where we are ending tonight. And, yeah. Oh, my alarm on my phone is going to go off in a minute for my allergy meds, which I'm going to take in a minute. Let's actually see if I can raid into someone. Let me see if there's anyone on that I would like to raid. Damn, not really. If Henna was still alive, I would raid into her, but she is not, so I think we are just going to call it for the night. And I want to thank everyone for coming and watching, and hope you all have a great rest of your night. There's the allergy meds alarm. And we'll see you again earlier on Saturday. I think I have it at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard. So we should be able to get further in Phoenix Wright, at least finish this case or this trial, or maybe play something else. I do take requests and recommendations in Discord, so if there's anything anyone wants to see me play, let me know, and if I don't own it, I can figure out a way to make it work. At any rate, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their night. And definitely take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again on Saturday. Thanks, everyone.